Hi folks, Irene from the Field Guide again. It's been a busy couple of weeks in videos. It's kind of nice because I miss doing them. Not so much back to back though. But this is important. This is a follow-up to my wildlife conversation at the Ashokan Reservoir. I had mentioned air horns, and I had said that I didn't know if they really did any good. Well, I was talking to a good friend of mine today who was a CB back in the 1980s. He was in the jungles of Guam and he was up in Fairbanks, Alaska, and he said, go ahead and use it because what happens is if you Google this, it's just going to say that it scares the animal. It makes it gets confused and it doesn't know what the loud sound is. He clarified it a lot better. He said what it does is it disorients them. It disorients the wild animal. And he said it is effective. Go ahead and use it. He said don't be totally dependent on it, but go ahead and use an air horn if you have to. So on Saturday, I did use the air horn, and I didn't stop to look to see exactly what the direct detailed response was from the coyotes, but it did move them out of my area. So what he said makes a lot of sense. Now, this is the one that I use. I'm not sure if there are any other brands. Orion is not a company I'm affiliated with. This is an air horn that a good friend had given me probably 11 years ago, and it's been in my backpack all this time and I've never had to use it. 11 years in the backpack. Now, if you pack something like this kind of like a pocket one, I'm not going to sound it because I'm in the car and it's really loud. You press the top of it, and that's how you get the sound to come out. But when you put it in your backpack, you can unscrew the top, and I only have one hand here because I'm holding the camera. Unscrew the top, keep them separate, because if you put it in a pocket or you put it in the back of your backpack, pocket of the backpack, something might fall on it. So, you know, you don't need to be walking along a rocky, steep escarpment and all of a sudden something moves in your backpack and this thing goes off like a rocket. So you just keep it in two separate pieces until you think you're in a situation. Even when it's not completely screwed on, it will still work, because on Saturday I was kind of unnerved, and what I did was I just pressed the top to the base, and then I pressed the button on the top without even screwing it in completely, and that was enough. It was kind of a staggered sound, but it was very, very loud, and it did work. So take some advice from my CB friend who said in the Army, fog horns, signal horns were a big part of their equipment, and it worked. So stay safe, have fun out there, and don't complain to me if you have any problems, because I'm telling you everything I know. It should work. Take care, all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.